Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your bi-weekly reading. This is going to be a reading covering your past, present, and future. So it is like a bi-weekly reading in that sense. You can watch this reading if you are a Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Sag on the house cusp. If you have your Sun in the 9th house or Venus in Sagittarius, you can watch this reading. I'm not going to lie, guys. So I have been pulling signs out of a hat here just to arrange the order of the readings, but I decided to do you guys next because of the Leo reading. So go ahead and watch the Leo reading. Some of you are dealing with the Leo, or you have Leo highly aspected in your chart. So what else? I feel highly medicated right now. I'm not on medication personally, but that's how I feel right now. I feel like someone is under the influence of something. I'm getting like, I don't know, could be psychedelics or some sort of substance here. I just feel like I was getting into your energy before I get into your reading, I'm picking up the energy of someone here who's heavily medicated or under the influence of something, okay? So let's go ahead and get into your reading. We're looking at your past, present, and future. I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot deck today for your reading by Lisa Sterling. If I need further clarification, I'll be using the After Tarot deck here by Pietro Eligo and Corinne Kenner, artwork by Julia Francesca Massaglia. And then also at the end of your reading, I'll be pulling an oracle message from the RUMI deck here by Alana Fairchild. All right, hopefully that sounds good. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my information is below in the description. I am accepting personals at this time. Show me Sagittarius' past, present, and future. All Sagittarius that may be watching. You can watch this reading if you are Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I think I mentioned that. Show me Sagittarius' past, present, and future. I feel like whatever medication you're on, or whoever this I'm reading for, I feel like it's making my mouth dry because I'm getting like a feeling of cotton mouth or something. I don't personally do drugs, and I haven't, so I know that that's not me. But I am picking up the energy of someone who's under the influence of something here. Okay, it could be marijuana or it could be something else. Alright. Show me Sagittarius' past, present, and future. I'm also getting like my words are slurring a little bit. And I'm having a hard time keeping my eyes open. So, could be reading for someone who is into heavy drug, is a heavy drug user, or someone here has an addiction. Show me Sagittarius' past, present, and future, please. Things are kind of spinning around right now. Definitely getting something spinning around. Like a merry-go-round or something. Or someone feels like they're spinning around. Like dizziness. I'm hearing something about blood pressure. Okay, some of you have very high blood pressure, need to get that checked. It could be low blood pressure, of course. 2 more here. Also, some of you need to get your talk to your doctor about adjusting your medication, because I feel like it's too heavy, or it's the side effects are outweighing the benefits, you know. One more shuffle here, guys. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better after I mentioned getting the medication adjusted. Okay, so that might be something you look into this week. Right. That message was for someone specific, so please don't feel like I may not be speaking to you. There are lots of people out there, okay? Just wanted to say that. So I am clairsentient, so I do pick up. Sometimes I pick up medical information in my readings. Right. Okay. Something going on with your third eye. I feel like it's blocked, or something you're doing is blocking your third eye, Sagittarius. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. That's you. Of course, you could be dealing with a Leo, male, masculine. Underneath that, we have the Devil and the Seven of Cups. Very toxic energy. You have a toxic relationship where you have been fantasizing about having sex with a Leo. All right, that wasn't that hard to figure out. Watch the Leo reading if you haven't already. In your past, you have the 10. I think I'm going to use my selenite wand here. Okay. In the past, you have the 10 of Cups in reverse, the 6 of Cups reversed, Pisces, Scorpio, the High Priestess, Pisces, Virgo, 9 of Cups reversed, Pisces. I'm seeing some of you separated from a Pisces recently in your past. I'm also seeing here unhappy home and family. This was the most unhappy you've probably felt in a long time. I'm seeing here bitterness about a separation as well. You are listening to your intuition at this time. I'm seeing someone here who's overindulging quite a bit. Could be in alcohol, with alcohol. This is because of a family situation. I'm also seeing someone here who's a tarot reader. All right. I feel like there's a lot of bad stuff going on. Or there was a lot of bad stuff going on around you. I'm actually seeing a tarot reader here that I'm seeing this is what's going on behind the veil here. All right. Also, some of you, the High Priestess is my Google card. Someone was doing research on you, or this was you doing research on someone else. I'm seeing a lot of emotional instability and unhappiness and insecurity in your past. I'm also seeing a past life relationship here. Some of you have been struggling with a separation, going through a separation here, okay? Going into your current situation, you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Three of Wands. I'm seeing someone who's very codependent. All right. And also, Sagittarius, I see that you try to make people dependent upon you. That's part of your codependency. You like when people are dependent on you, but you're actually codependent. You don't realize that. Takes two to tango. Ace of Cups. Seeing a lot of tears. This is your heart chakra opening up here. You're ready to face, you're ready to, if you're dealing with an Aries, they're waiting for you. There's still love there. Others of you are in a long distance relationship and you are still codependent with this person. Like, once again, it's very toxic, this relationship that you're in, Sagittarius. Going into your future, you have a Ten of Swords, the Moon, the Two of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Cancer, Libra. We just had this full moon in Libra. It's going to be hitting you next week, I think. The hardest. I sense a betrayal coming up as well. Also, there's an ending to a bad situation here. I see a lot of doubts and fears. I feel like you're under the influence here with the moon, of the moon. So this is an illusion presenting itself to you. You are not sure what to do. I see you, again, more toxicity, the Four of Cups here. You don't know what to do, so you're not doing anything. I'm also seeing numbing yourself emotionally. This is losing your taste. Could also be here, I'm hearing alcoholism, progressive disease, a progressive disease here. So if you're trying to cut back or you're trying to wean yourself off, it may just be for a couple of days. But I'm getting, you are, you're in denial about your problem here, Sagittarius. Very defensive energy. You have the Seven of Wands in the Tower. Something is going to come to light here. You have Leo and you have Scorpio. If you're dealing with a Leo, they're very defensive. And I feel like they are trying to stick up for themselves. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio is highly combustible at this time. You could be a Scorpio Sag cusper. I'm also seeing if you're dealing with a Leo, they're very defensive because there's something going on in their life that's shaking them to the core. Okay. If you're dealing with an air sign, so you're dealing with a Gemini, I see a lot of arguments and conflict with this person. I'm also seeing that someone here is on the sidelines watching a lot of drama happen in your life. You're coming up in your own reading as a Temperance reversed and the Queen of Wands reversed. If you're a female Sagittarius, ooh, the Temper. The Temper, the Temper, the Temper. You've got quite a temper. I'm seeing a a period of time where you're going to feel like you've lost control of pretty much every aspect of your life. There's a need for you to stop doing, put down, pivot. This is also you dumping. It's like think of it as a garbage can that's overflowing and you've got to take the garbage out here, okay? This is you, your own garbage. You've got to take it out. There's a lot of stuff that you need to rid yourself of. Toxic. 2 of Wands reversed. There's a lot of directionless energy here. Feeling of being lost, not having a direction. I kind of get the energy of someone here that is watching the world around them collapse, is watching their own world collapse around them, and is still in denial. It's like sign after sign after sign, opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and you still want to believe what you have, whatever you want to believe. You still want to prop up the tower here. I don't think that's going to happen. Because you have the tower in the upright position, so and you also have witnesses around you that are there. I wouldn't say they're there for you, but they're watching. They're definitely watching this tower fall. Very difficult reading, Sagittarius. You do have a lot going on this month, going into April. You may feel like you're losing control of your life. You may feel like things are spinning out of control. You may feel like this could be also losing control of an addiction. It's taken over your life. You don't know up from down, left from right. There's a sense of just being lost here, okay? So what I want to say about that is there's also a need for you to accept. First, we have to accept reality before we can transform it. Okay, so if you are in denial, it will be very hard to do. Okay. All right. Some of you need to go into a 12-step program, or think about joining Al-Anon or Get Help with a Codanon program if you are a codependent, or you struggle with codependency, you struggle with addiction, you struggle with a separation, struggling with these things, okay? Get help so you can have hope, you know. But some things are inevitable. What I also want to say is your resistance is futile. You can try, you can kick and scream all you want. You got a tower up right here, okay? So, what is your advice for Sagittarius, please? Ooh, here we go. Enter the Garden of Delights. Reduces to a 10, card 28. We have your card at the bottom of the deck, Blessing of Al-Hakim. So we are tapping into your energy for sure. So let's go ahead and read. Oh, I don't want to burn this card. There we go. Saggy. So there's a little poem at the beginning, and then I'll just get into some of the message here. and then we'll just discuss how that relates to your reading. Okay. Are you aware that sweetness is found everywhere in town? Are you aware that winter is gone and spring has come around? Are you aware that sweet basil and the carnation are whispering in the garden and laughing about how simply everything is found? Are you aware the nightingale has come back from its flight, singing out messages of love, to spread delight with every sound? Everything in the garden is granted the right from the divine court to appear for our delight. Everything is here to make the earth green and alive as a haven for our life. What remains buried in the soil will always endeavor to reach out. No one truly alive can ever be pawned to a prison or a tomb. Rumi. There is a sweet spot when entering the Garden of Delights, a moment where the senses have gorged themselves upon beauty and become heavy with their fullness, slowing the mind so that it can perceive the divine beloved dancing behind the veils of nature. But first comes the sensual feasting. Blooming orchids arrest the gaze with their startling and strange beauty. Nectar from the ripest fruits of the garden drips, luscious and sweet, upon a savoring tongue. Hungry for gossip, the ears shamelessly eavesdrop upon the birds in melodic conversation. They sing of greatest, most passionate love and boundless living joy. The ears open wide to take it all in. The craving for touch is sated by rough textured bark falling from the ancient trees. Soft, dewy grasses, cool in the shade, the crunching leaves making their sounds under the hot sun and dancing feet. And the caress of that sunlight upon bare shoulders, with weight of its own like a silken wrap placed, just so, by a caring lover's hand. The breeze, the very breath of the beloved Earth Mother, is sweet with scent of lavender and jasmine, warmed by the Sun Father. Drink it in until your arms raise themselves to heaven, your head tilts, eyes rolling back in your head, and your sacred animal body is mindless and in love. The Garden of Delights, narcotic in effect, lulling the senses from tension into sacred languor. That love may be experienced. Let us rest here in the midst of so much life, where the goodness of life is felt and the heart is free from any prison of pain or doubt. Come, be in the garden with me now. Let us be free and feast to our heart's content. You have been granted entry into sacred space, a mihrab, a sanctuary for worship. When the soul is well acquainted with love, life becomes a temple of love, the sacred space in which the soul can grow powerful through expansive worship of love. You are being invited by your spiritual brother Rumi to enter into life, to commit to coming alive, even if at times this feels deeply challenging. Sometimes a part of you may rather stay locked in an illusion of security for a time, perhaps expressed through the preference for what is known over what is unknown, what is familiar and comfortable compared to that which is unfamiliar or uncomfortable. To tussle with the parts of us that would deny aliveness is a natural part of growth. It can seem so risky, with such potential for heartache. And yet, what could be more heart-wrenching than the slow death of a precious human soul, suffocated by fear and inertia? That is the greatest risk, of never really and fully being born into this world of wonders. I'm just going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. This is your bi-weekly reading. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my information is below in the description. Sagittarius, you were not born into this life to stay in a tomb, or a cage, or a quarantine, or a house, or a shelter. And that's a message for all of us. kind of want to cry right now. Because all of the things that the earth gives to us is for us and for all the animals and all of the creatures that live here. It's unnatural to be stuck in your home wearing a mask or wherever you feel you've been pawned out of your true blessings. But deep down, you have to believe that you're worth it.